And excited to announce a new product to the INFOWARS Life product line. Introducing the first proprietary oxygen-based intestinal cleanser, OxyPowder. Backed by real FDA-approved phase 1, 2, and 3 clinical trials. People are suffering from all kinds of digestive issues these days. All the toxins from the air, the food, the water, everything that you're exposed to on a daily basis ultimately ends up in the gut or affects the gut. My main focus was to come up with a remedy for this, something that's safe and effective that anyone can take on a regular basis to keep their intestinal lining clean. You have over 30 feet of intestinal lining that can be compacted, that can be toxic, that can be full of parasites, fungus, bacteria. What are you doing to keep that clean and flushed out? My recommendation is to clean your intestines at least 2 to 3 times a week to prevent the toxic buildup from going into your bloodstream. You owe it to yourself to take your health into your own hands and start cleansing your body today with OxyPowder. Secure your OxyPowder today at InfoWarsLife.com. That's InfoWarsLife.com.
Well, we are waiting for Obama's 5-finger death punch. It's going to come after the elections. He's kind of holding all of his cards very close to his chest and doesn't really want anyone to know exactly what's coming until after the election. Well, obviously, one of his big pet projects is going to be immigration reform, sweeping amnesty. Now, we already know that's coming. We got 34 million ID cards for undocumented immigrants or illegal aliens. I mean, we already know what's coming. What is the U.S. going to look like in a few years when this happens? When all of these people take all of the non-existent jobs, you know, the jobs that businesses and corporations don't create, according to Hillary Clinton. What is it going to look like when fast food workers who are asking for pay raises are going to be replaced by robots? We're basically setting up a society where the majority of Americans are going to really, there's going to be no need for us. Now, what is society going to look like when there are no jobs, but just large portions on a global scale of society, large portions of people with nothing to do?
You're not funny, clown.
Kid, blow that horn one more time. I'm gonna shove it right up here.
I'll kill you all. I'll drive you crazy. I'll kill you all.
Armed psychopathic clowns are becoming a worldwide phenomenon. 42 years ago, John Wayne Gacy, a former Democratic Party member and psychopathic clown known as Pogo the Clown, stalked Chicago, Illinois from 1972 until 1978, killing at least 33 young men.
Aren't you going to say hello?
The latest rash of evil clowns was first spotted in September of 2013 in Northern Ireland in the seaside town of Carrickfergus. 2 mysterious characters, one known as the Carrick Killer Clown and his sidekick, caused a disturbance when they were seen acting suspiciously near a secondary school.
Hands up, clown! We've got you now! We've got the clowns.
That incident inspired more clown mischief in California and New York. An independent film company out of Staten Island, New York, created what appears to be a promotional campaign that went viral. It began with people linked to the production company utilizing social media to create a panic that a creepy clown was stalking the community. That viral social media ploy has spawned worldwide attention due to the popularity of American Horror Story freak shows Twisty the Clown and the popularity of scare prank YouTube videos that have netted tens of millions of viewers. Teenagers in France and Spain are now copycatting the viral videos. More than a dozen French teenagers armed with pistols, knives, and baseball bats have been arrested for attacking people. One pedestrian in Montpellier, France, was attacked by a killer clown wielding an iron bar. Now Spain's Gijón clown has arrived in the wee hours of the night. Spain has a youth unemployment rate of 56%. while France's youth unemployment rate is 26%. As the fabric of society is torn apart by corporate piracy and inadequate leadership, I would expect we will see a rise of killer clown attacks and the like by large portions of global society with nothing to lose. Teenagers in France were warned by the police not to take action against the killer clowns.
It's a prank. No. Get that out of it.
As the killer clown phenomenon grows, so does the killer clown vigilante phenomenon.
We're filming. It's a prank. Get out of here. Come back here. 10 minutes. Come back here. 10 minutes.
Guys like that, you know? You give clowns a bad name.
John Bound, INFOWARS.com.
Earlier this month, Time magazine posted an influential article about the end of human driving. The title of that piece is "Let's Fix It. Let's End Human Driving." They say roughly 10 years from now, we will see the end of human driving. And this chief executive officer who's giving this speech says, "I've long been fascinated by the idea of technology replacing human drivers." And, they go on to extol how wonderful it's going to be when our cars drive us around and when distracted drivers can just text or take a nap and do whatever they want, while the cars just drive them around and make all of their decisions for them and obviously don't let them have any spontaneity and make any decisions for themselves. That's what this is really all about. It is literally about replacing you, controlling you, tracking your every move, keeping you contained in these Agenda 21 megacities so that you are never able to go out to the countryside ever again and enjoy the land that is going to be now given to the elites, who are, of course, going to rent it out to Chinese corporations to, fund your solar power. Basically, everything that you do is going to be tracked and controlled, and they're replacing you. They're working on replacing you with robots. And people are lining up for this technology. They're saying, oh, a smartphone that's going to scan my iris and make it so that they can tell when I'm lying if someone just holds their phone up to me. That sounds amazing. That sounds great. We have people lined up around the block at the Apple Store for this new technology. Everyone's so pumped about the fact that Tesla is saying that they're going to have driverless cars by 2023. They're doing this to replace you. It's all about controlling you. And what is going to happen when their human race is no longer needed? Well, extinction. And that's exactly what the plan is. Now, we've already talked about the fact the elites are ready to merge with machines and, of course, release bioweapons to get rid of the rest of us. Driverless cars, they say it's 10 years off, but it's really just the beginning. Are people ready for this? I went to the streets of Austin yesterday to just find out, are people even aware of driverless technology, and are they ready for it? Leanne McAdoo reporting for INFOWARS.com. I am here in downtown Austin to find out what the lovely trendies of Austin think about the rise of the machines. Now, Elon Musk of Tesla says that they're going to have driverless cars by 2023. We already know the Google car has logged over 300,000 miles testing their driverless car out in California. Now the UK is going to be testing driverless buses. So it is coming soon. Now, we all know what this is about. It's not about being more efficient and making life easier for everybody so they don't have to think for themselves. It is literally about making people not have to think for themselves and not have to think about why they're being caged up inside these megacities, why their cars won't drive them down a dirt road and take them down to a beautiful countryside. Why are they only allowed to stay within city limits? We know what's coming. We just want to find out if everybody else does. Sir, pardon me. Hi there. Quick question for you. So how pumped are you that driverless cars are coming?
Good, because the traffic here in Austin sucks.
It absolutely does.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, wow, that's for real.
I don't drive.
No? So you're okay that a car will take you wherever you want to go?
Yes, for sure.
Driverless cars and buses, it makes me nervous.
Yeah.
I think it's an awesome idea. Yeah, I'm all about conserving energy and technology progression.
I don't know anything about it. I'll research it.
Okay.
I mean, people drink and drive, and that's someone behind the car. So I'm guessing if a computer can operate better than they can, then probably be all right.
What do you think about, not being able to drive yourself wherever you want, having that spontaneity of taking a left instead of a right?
Well, yeah, that's the point. Giving up your freedom is always tough, but we're getting so crowded now. You have to make compromises.
Probably be kind of like getting used to reading a newspaper on an iPad. It's a habit, and it'll be a long time for people to trust it.
Now, I think there's a vision here, a new technology, and I'm really looking forward to a time when generations after us look back at us and say how ridiculous it was that humans were driving cars.
I'm not sure I have an opinion on that yet. I need more information.
Well, Elon Musk, he's the creator of Tesla. He says we're going to have these driverless cars by 2023. Driverless buses are already on their way in the UK.
I don't know about driverless buses. I mean, those kind of scary. Buses scare me as it is. I drive it every day, so.
What could go wrong?
A lot, yeah. A lot can go wrong.
You do have that risk factor involved with it. But I feel like as long as it's safe and it's approved by, the FDA? I don't know what it is.
What if you decided you just wanted to randomly go left and your car's like, no, sorry, you've chosen to go to this destination and I've chosen the best path for you?
Well, then we have a problem. Because I'm very hard-headed.
But there's no steering wheel.
Well, they have a steering wheel in the new Teslas. They do now.
Not in the Google car.
Well.
Or if you have enough money, you can get a car with a steering wheel.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's probably easiest to walk from here. You barely see a car in the city centre nowadays, unless you're rich.
Being a person who doesn't drive, could you see this as being an issue?
No.
You think it's great?
Yeah.
I'm curious what you think as a mom. They have, the programmers are trying to figure out how to set the ethics settings. So basically that'll let the computer decide should they hit a car that only has 2 people in it versus a car that has 4, or people can adjust the ethics settings on their own and say, well, me and my contents are more valuable than anything else that the car might run into.
People can cause crashes, but still technology, it's like, there's always problems with it.
No. So I'm negative at this point.
What do you think about driverless cars?
Say yeah.
No. But he'll never learn how to drive.
Yeah.
I registered your visit with Slick Travel Corp the other day, so they've allotted you a journey time to match mine. It makes so much sense, doesn't it? Switch off brain and go to work. With this many people around, I'm glad there's a mega computer in charge.
Oh, covered 2.9.
That's my walker, my tracker.
0 miles per hour.
Is that what your car is going to do? You're okay with that?
I'm okay with that, yeah. I mean, there's stuff that we don't know about that we're being tracked for anyway, so if I know about it, why not?
I'm not sure I'm worried about that. I'm with Arthur C. Clarke. He said, I don't care what you know about me, as long as you're forbidden by law from using it against me.
Wonder how they would be able to control that, though, or...
Well, how do you control a hacker? I mean, there's always not going to be something.
I know Cisco is releasing the technology of things where it's actually going to be, I'm pretty sure your whole house will be programmed to this software, and it would know what time you wake up, it would start your car, it would start your coffee, so everything would pretty much be on a set schedule that is that the technology takes care of. So
isn't that exciting?
Yeah, it's really exciting.
It's much easier to meet up with friends virtually now. So many cities have banned cars in central areas. Ooh, looks like she's got some juicy gossip.
We're a really cool generation because we were sort of the old generation, with regular books, and then we switched to Nooks and stuff, so we've sort of seen it all happen.
So you don't mind just being stuck inside your little bubble or whatever?
That's where I spend the majority of my life right now anyways.
At my age, I'm wondering, what else is coming down the pipe.
So you're all for the rise of the robots?
Yes, of course. Technology is everything.
Sometimes technology can outdo a human,
Well, that's it for the show tonight. Be sure to subscribe to the Alex Jones channel if you're watching us on YouTube, and then head over to Prison Planet and become a member of Prison Planet TV. Your subscription gets you instant access to just about 18 years worth of content. And of course, you can share your username and password with up to 11 people at the same time. And then join us Monday for our extended